Battle community, it's Trevor back with another Flat Round and Spun off of my 2-month hiatus. Hey, you know what? Nothing worth saying, so why put out stuff and just to blab? So anyway, this is my first quarter vinyl findings, light first quarter. Actually, there's a leftover from last quarter that came in pretty late in the year, and I got an unboxing to do. So it's an actual unboxing. It's a brand new thing that came out yesterday, even though it's reissues of stuff I've had before, but collected all together. So it's a true unboxing. So anyway, let's do the vinyl finds first. So at the tail end of last year, on Bandcamp, the label Southern Lord had a sale on the band Power Trip out of Austin, Texas, and I got Power Trip's debut album from 2017, Nightmare Logic. It was like $5. And like, I could not pass that up at all. It's just plain black. Power Trip, like I said, out of Austin, Texas, kind of this neo thrash type outfit, very old school young guys, which is, just, it's so good to see these young guys doing stuff that I grew up with. So yeah, great stuff. 2017 Nightmare Logic. I didn't get their sophomore album. They were out of that one. That was cheap too. But then for $10, got this live album. It was recorded in 2018, live in Seattle, and this is at a place called Neumos, a place I've been to numerous times. Great venue. This is actually kind of commemorative because the singer Riley Gale passed away in 2020, so they released this in 2023, just kind of like, in tribute. Great set, just showed how awesome they were live, and it's difficult nowadays for a live album to have that great feel of like an actual concert going on. So this is actually really good. So if you're into the newer thrash stuff, Power Trip, recommend them. The live album, live in Seattle, check it out. Next one, already did a full video on, did the unboxing of it. Megadeth, self-titled. I find myself listening to this less and less. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. It's, I think I might have said this in the video, I can't recall, but marketing this as the final album was genius because it sold a lot of records. They went #1, and yeah, it's a mid record for my taste. But anyway, Megadeth. Another one was my last video, talking about Black Tea from Regina, Saskatchewan. Great rock and roll band. I did a full video on it when I got this. Thank you to my friend Racer Joe for turning me on to this band. And they do have a Bandcamp out now, so I'll put a link to their Bandcamp. So hopefully you can get this record. Really good stuff. So now that you're here, Black Tea. And this is something I bought because I completely screwed up. I was cleaning records with the ultrasonic cleaner, and I was putting the parts away, and I was getting rid of the motor and the spindle on it, and right next to it was my rack of records drying, and I went to pull it off, and the spindle went right across this one record, and my light just went out. Hang on. Technical difficulties. Hey, we'll do it live. Anyway, so I scratched this record. Luckily, it was something I bought real cheap. And so I'm like, I'm going to get a replacement of this. So I end up getting the deluxe version of this album, and got it fairly cheap too. So I got the deluxe version of Motorhead Iron Fist, like that with the spot varnish on there, from 82. Yeah, from 1982. Believe this is the final record of like what is considered the classic lineup of obviously Lemmy, Phil Taylor, and Fast Eddie Clarke. And I think Iron Fist was the very first song I ever heard from Motorhead back in the mid 80s. So anyway, this is got obviously the first disc is of Iron Fist album, and then it's got a double disc of let's see, hold on, I'm sorry, let's see, demos on side C, and then D, E, and F are all live from the Glasgow Apollo. So great album. And I really like this. My buddy Steve at A is for Alice, he got me the Ace of Spades version of this. I really like these, so I'm going to try to collect some more of these. And I'm hoping that this year, with it being the 40th anniversary of Orgasmatron, I really hope they do this version for that album, because I will get that in a heartbeat, because that is one of my all-time favorite Motorhead albums. And then speaking of Steve, a little while ago, he sent me from his collection some VCLT, and that is Last in Line from Dio, on the Warner label. Something that he was getting get rid of, and he sent it to me because he knew I would appreciate it. So Steve, thank you much. Appreciate it. Listened to it a couple times, and it is awesome. And now the unboxing. So it's in a big box because it is a box set, if you will. And it kind of ties into that last record I just showed. And I know some people say, oh, I open the box just to save time. Well, if you're going to try to save time, just don't show the box. So, and it's all noisy. A box in a box with a box. So let's tear this open. And I know I've seen some videos, unboxing videos of this already. It came out yesterday. And this is called, this is Heaven and Hell, Breaking Out of Heaven, 2007 to 2009. For those who don't know, and I'm sure if you follow me, you know who this is anyway, but Heaven and Hell is actually Black Sabbath Mark II, Dio-fronted Black Sabbath. They reunited. Well, let's see. Let's go back. 2006, they announced that, or did it come out? No, they announced that they were going to put a compilation of Black Sabbath, the Dio years. And they're going to add 3 songs to it that they newly recorded. So that got released early 2007. Then they decided, let's take this out on the road, but they didn't want to go under the moniker of Black Sabbath, so they changed their name to Heaven and Hell. So that made me very happy, because that lineup of Black Sabbath is my favorite with Dio fronted. And the cool thing is, going under this moniker instead of Black Sabbath, seeing them live, they weren't required to do Iron Man or Paranoid or NIB or, you know, numerous songs from the Ozzy era. They could strictly just do Dio era Black Sabbath, and it was awesome. I saw them several times in an 18-month period. I think I've seen them like 3 or 4 times, and it was great. So this is a compilation, not a compilation, it's a box set of their output in those few years. It is the one studio album they did, Devil You Know, Live at Radio City Music Hall, and Live at Wacken. The actual order is this, then this, then this. And this is a vinyl set. Perhaps I will do another angle on the unboxing. So yeah, I did the whole angle thing and actually opened up the whole box and didn't hit record. Idiot. So I'll do this super quick. So here's the box set. Very quality box. Very quality. Is that even English? So what we got here first is the book, lineup, essay by Hugh Gilmore, talking about the releases in this 2-year period, the tour. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. These two come into play in a minute. The pass and the tour program. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but anyway, there's the booklet for that. Replica of the tour program from 2007. So, just pictures and words, like most books. I actually have this already. Not that I bought it in on the tour, but there was a Radio City Music Hall CD deluxe box set that Rhino put out. Just like maybe a couple thousand of them were made, and this was part of it. So I already have this. It had the CD and the DVD of the show, and that pass that was in the book. That there's a laminate of that in there too. This is a poster. Maybe I can fit it in here. I doubt it. But of the Devil You Know artwork. Probably not going to frame it because I don't like posters with the creases in them. And now on to the albums. So I'm going to do them in order of release. So the first one that came out after the Black Sabbath Dio Years CD came out was the aforementioned Radio City Music Hall live album. So it's triple vinyl. So we got Geezer, Ronnie, Tony. Don't know why they didn't put Vinny on there, but anyway, I'm not going to pull out the album, the discs, but there's a set list if you want to pause it and read it. Great show. Like I said, I saw him on this tour a few times actually. First time was in London, Ontario. There wasn't a Detroit date yet, so I made the 3-hour trek into London, and it was awesome. Let's see, there was Megadeth and Down opening up for him. It was an incredible night. Really cool show. And I was very, very happy to see my favorite lineup of Black Sabbath playing live again. Next came their only studio outlet as Heaven and Hell. This is The Devil You Know. I just showed the poster of it. Cool stuff. I've been really wanting this on vinyl for a long, long time. Gatefold with lyrics. And there's a track listing there. Great record, but not their best. It's not Heaven and Hell. It's not Mob Rules, but it's still pretty cool. I dig it a lot. I've been listening to it a lot the last few days, knowing that this box set was coming out. So, yeah, The Devil You Know from 2009. And then lastly is the Heaven and Hell Neon Nights 30 Years of Heaven and Hell live at Wacken. This was in 2009. This is, I believe, the final recordings, official recordings of Ronnie James Dio before he passed away in 2010. So, pictures of the band there. Great, wide shot of the crowd. Let's see, there's an essay by the late Malcolm Dome in the middle here. And the track listing for that show. Now, on the CD version of this box, you get a Blu-ray of both Radio City Music Hall and this show, the video of them. I have these on DVD. The only thing is that I don't like about this one here, and this is real minimal. There's no stage banter in this. It's just, just the songs, and maybe this song is blank, but there's no talking to the audience. There is on the video portion of it, but anyway, I am just so happy that these came out. I was gonna wait and get them individually, because Rhino usually does that, because all this other stuff I really don't need, but the book I did want, and price dropped on Amazon last minute, so I figured I'd pull the trigger and get it. So anyway, that's my vinyl finds for the first quarter. That's my unboxing of Heaven and Hell and their entire output. So anyway, vinyl community, good to see you again. Been a couple months. I hope to be coming back soon, because there is a video I really need to do, and it's asking for some help. Don't mind that this room is still a work in progress. So anyway, vinyl community, we will talk to you later. See ya!